This is Curtin Central Bus Station. Who wants to play some soccer? Okay, just joking, but this is a little soccer mini game here in the middle of this transit-orientated development at Curtin University. There is a lot of student accommodation here and retail being built all around the Curtin Central Bus Station, which opened on the 17th of February 2019 as a second bus station to serve the growing demand of the Curtin University Bentley precinct. Over here you can see a very large car park, which is all part of the Curtin University parking area, although I don't know why you would park when you have two bus stations serving your own university. Two, because there's this one, the Curtin Central, and then there's also the Curtin University bus station, which has been here since 1999. And then it's already like 20 years old when this one opened. They opened another one to increase capacity for the future. And now we have two bus stations within about like 1 kilometer of each other. So here we are just walking along what is University Boulevard, and you can see a bus right there. Here there is a weird traffic light which has 3 light columns, which is very strange because it has a straight ahead, a left turn, and then a bike one as well. And then there's also a right-hand arrow on the other side, so really you have 4. So see, the bike one goes green before the other ones go green, so that the bike can get across first since it's slower. I've only seen this in a few other places, like on the Barrack Street and what is it, Mounts Bay Road intersection, I believe, in Perth City. Don't think there's any other places, but anyway, this is where the bus turns left or right, or wherever it comes from, to get into Curtin Central Bus Station. It is the only access point for buses into the station, and then it's just right here. So it's pretty much just a big island platform, sort of, with 6 stands on each side, accounting for a total of 12 stands, even though it is only served by 6 bus routes, but hardly any of those terminate. Only 2 of them terminate, I think. All the other ones continue to Curtin University bus station. So you can see this is stand 1, just empty, nothing there. This is because in the future there will be more routes coming here, especially with the Thorney Cockburn link. There will be more stations to connect up to, and the university keeps growing, so it'll have even more demand, which is why the second bus station was needed to substitute the other one, which actually only has 9 bus stands but 10 bus routes serving it. So less bus stands and more bus routes. Way more terminating there. It's very weird how it all works, but that's just how it is. So you can see there's just these random trees planted in the middle here with a bit of seating and the brown and grey floor, but there's not really much. And these weird buildings, I don't know what's in there. Only this middle one, I know it actually has toilets in there. And now here is the map of the university. You can see we're right here. This is Curtin Central Bus Station. It also says future around it, even though I think a lot of that's open by the time this video is posted. And then you can walk through the university, and right over here is Curtin University Bus Station. So there's just 2 bus stations that close to each other, with a lot of routes going in between both of them, including the 960 high frequency, although they take very different routes. 960 goes one way, 101 goes another way, 284 goes another way. It's all very different. So we'll take a look at all of the bus routes right here on this pole. Just this station was actually funded mostly by Curtin University. $10 million was put into it by the university, and only $5 million by the PTA. So you can see here all the times. It's pretty much like every 2 or 3 minutes there's a bus leaving during peak hour, and you can see all of them. The 960 high frequency, which goes from Curtin University to Mirrabooka bus station via Curtin Central bus station and Perth Busport. There's also the 100 and 101, which connect to Canning Bridge in Cannington, and the 34, which goes over to the city, and the 33 also goes to the city, and then finally the 284 is just a random route which doesn't have a very high frequency and goes over to Belmont Shopping Centre. And you can see how they all take a different route to get out of the station. Some turn left, some turn right, even if they're going to very similar places. You can see 100 and 101 are the only ones which actually terminate at Canning Bridge Station, the only routes to do that. And then there's also other routes which head over from Cannington and go up to Elizabeth Quay, but they don't go through Curtin Central, only through Curtin Uni. And then this is the 284 that I'm showing right now over to Belmont Forum Shopping Centre. So, oh yeah, 960 also goes through Victoria Park transfer station. So that's like 5 bus stations in one route, which is pretty insane. Here it is, here's a 960. Now, obviously, since there is 12 stands, it is partly because most of these routes don't terminate, which means they do have 2 stands, one for each direction. So it's used a bit more, even though there's still a lot of vacant stands and stands which are barely used because some of the services don't have a very high frequency. Here's 960 gas bus with the terrible seats at the back, now leaving, and off it goes. Now this bus station is obviously the local bus station of Justin Master 86, who is a university student at this university and lives very close by, so make sure you go and subscribe to him. You can see all the stands listed right here of each route with its 2 stands. Even the 284 has 2 stands, even though it's super not frequent. So I'm going to give this bus station a rating of 3 stars. It is a good newer bus station serving the Curtin University precinct, but it's honestly still lacking in facilities and it's just a simple island.
goes to like Terrace and across the road. It's not 98, but it's actually